boy. You like that? You like that? I like that.
That is very offensive.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of TACT Lab. I think this is episode 25. We're a quarter of our life now. We turned 25 today. Pretty awesome. So, this is TACT Lab. Four guys sit down and talk about pretty much anything. And today, we're talking about the internet. The wide world web. Yes. Even the Darkweb, too.
Yeah.
Hear all that? I'm surrounded by three friends. I got Chris to my right. How are you, Chris?
Doing good, man. Just recovering from that massive earthquake.
It was a doozy. I didn't feel it. You felt it. Thomas is right in front of me. He didn't feel it either. How are you, Thomas?
I'm upset I didn't feel a thing.
I am too. I'm fucking pissed.
I'm very upset.
And then I got Alex to my left. Alex, did you feel it?
No.
Or how are you?
Pretty good. I just heard the best insult in the world from Joe Biden. Have y'all heard? He called a lady a lying dog-faced pony soldier.
Oh, yeah.
Lying dog-faced pony soldier.
Yeah.
I like the pony soldier part because
That was-
you're so much of a bitch that you ride a pony into battle, not a horse.
That
so
was
small.
back. That was one of his rallies.
Yep.
Well,
That was
Well,
good.
you know, that's funny.
If you want to turn it around on him, that's an attack on Christianity. As Jesus rose up donkey into battle.
I guess he was a bitch.
well, a donkey carries a lot of weight, so it's not a bad thing to be a donkey. They're hung too.
They do, yeah.
They're hung. They got something down there. So now, with what I just said, we're going to do the internet today, but we've got some exciting shit for you.
Okay, so does anyone know who invented the internet?
Tesla.
Al Gore.
The U.S. government.
Nate.
Close.
Al Gore? You're pointing at Chris.
No, not. You said Tesla first.
No, I said
No,
Al
I
Gore.
said Tesla.
Okay, Tesla is close. Nikola Tesla had the idea of a world wireless system in the early 1900s. He didn't have the technology to even begin creating a computer back then, though. The first actual schematic of the internet came about in the 1960s when J.C.R. Licklider had the intergalactic network idea.
J.C.R. Licklicker?
What'd you call me?
His name is J.C.R. J.C.R.
What does that stand for?
Licklider.
You know that guy got fucked with as a
Them
kid.
fighting woods.
I don't know what. I guess.
What year was this again?
Hey, lick litter, come lick
1960s.
this. You're like,
Okay.
So it took about 60-ish years for someone to finally recreate this.
Just saying, dude, free love era, that man's face was used as a saddle often.
He was licking lids all over
They
the
just
place.
called him litter licker because that's how it originally were.
litter liquor.
But yeah, scientists soon after developed methods for information sharing called packet switching, which we still kind of use today.
Yeah.
So the first actual working prototype of the internet was in the late 1960s with the creation of ARPANET, or ARPANET. ARPANET.
That sounds like something that would control our minds.
It's the birth of Skynet.
Can you imagine the crazy people that had conspiracies out about that shit, too, in those
I know.
times?
It's like, oh, I read in the Sunday's newspaper, ARPANET's trying to control my mind. Got to go burn down the local telegraph.
You'll never see me with the internet, gosh darn it.
Next on Leave It a Beaver.
Next, you'll have internet in your house, and then they'll be busting through your daggum door.
Next thing you know it, whites be marrying blacks.
The Clevelands up the road have 2 TVs in their house.
You open that door, you men banging men.
What's next? Animals?
Oh,
Then it'll be a tracking device in your arm.
So ARPANET stands for Advanced Research Projects Agency Network. It was funded by the U.S. Department of Defense, so the government.
that's some
Say
straight
that.
up 60s ghost shit. Like,
Say that 10 times
Shield.
fast.
Advanced Research Projects Agency Network.
They go bump in the night.
We bump back. So on October 29th, 1969, ARPANET delivered its first message from one computer at UCLA to another at Stanford.
Is the coffee ready?
No, they actually it was a node-to-node transfer, and
This is where the bitches at.
it says "sup, bitches."
Send nudes.
They typed in one single word. Does anybody know that word? The one
Nudes.
word they sent, or a guess.
Cock.
No, I'm gonna say
Bitch.
bleep 0 something.
You think, Chris?
I'll just say hello.
They typed in the word login. Login.
That's computery.
They sent one word.
Login?
No, login.
Logging with your noggin.
Now, each computer system was the size of a small house.
Yes.
So
And
these,
then
these were massive.
yeah, the supercomputers were like the size of a warehouse, weren't they?
Yeah, and they could barely work like a calculator does
Yeah,
today.
they had like 54 megabytes of RAM. I think. I'm serious.
That's a lot back then.
Yeah.
So they sent
Baby's moving, boys.
they sent the signal, and believe it or not, in 1969 it was successful.
Nice.
But after receiving the first two letters, the system crashed. So it was like L O.
Yeah, you got the technician like, it's too much today, boys. We just got to give
It's
this
just
thing a
fucking
break.
smoking.
You just hear the reactor melt.
Oh my God! What is he trying to do?
Easy now, baby. Easy now.
Just-
It's
He's
okay.
hugging it. He's hugging it.
It's on
Come on,
fire.
no more today. No more. You've done enough. You've
Johnson
done
is on
enough.
fire.
But in the night, so it crashed, it failed, but it was a semi-success. It was the first actual message. In the 1970s, Robert Kahn and Vinton Cerf made the Transmission Control Protocol, or as we know it now, TCP-IP.
TCP-IP.
Down
Yeah.
with OPP. Down with TCP.
This helped to assemble the foundation for the main network of information. So it's like TCP/IP, which helps transfer information.
TCP/IP. That's like some lyrics going on.
Got the TCP/IP. You got information come, it stops, it goes. Why am I Jamaican? When
Like,
I
yeah,
I don't know. Bummer clats and everything. You
Prince
just-
out Hatchet Man.
So
You know what? At least you didn't go Indian out of instincts.
Yeah.
I just want to say
TCP/IP. I don't know.
All this
I'm gonna
is-
fucking stop.
all this is done through cables. Wireless technology is not around yet.
Right. This is through like the telephone
Well,
wires
at least
and
for
stuff.
consumer
think,
technology. Yeah.
In the 1990s, Tim Berners-Lee, he made the World Wide Web, or the www. And this was to help us create hyperlinks for web pages that we use today.
So they could track your ass. Because I know that the first website went up in 1991.
Yeah, that was after. I think that was actually the same guy. He made his he made his own web page about himself. He's like, "Hey guys, look, I invented this," and he posted it to the
That's
internet.
the biggest flex.
It's going to be a statue forever, and then people are going to visit it. It's going to have a counter. It's going to be up in the terabytes.
But this thing, like, ever since the 70s and the TCP/IP, they had the internet around. It's just people didn't use it. It was more of a government thing. But the invention of the hyperlinks and the web pages helped to modernize it for public use, as we use it today.
I'm guessing like a day after the first nude was up.
I would not. Well, it was probably way too much to even like.
It's just like me.
It was just a nipple.
Yeah.
It
I
was
want to
just-
say.
all it was is a nipple.
Yeah, I want to say something about that. When was the first nude? When was the first naked girl that you saw on the internet?
Like,
Me?
shit.
Probably got internet in
I was probably like.
2005.
6th or 7th grade.
What happened? Like, what were you looking at?
Oh no,
Nudes.
Dial up?
we had to.
Yeah.
School library.
internet?
Yeah.
Oh, you did it in you did it in the library?
Somebody got banned from the library.
Was it on like public property? You were using
Yeah, the first, like, I
at the school.
didn't have internet at my house ever until after I graduated high school, because that's how we just go. So the first time I got to use the internet at school, I just went straight to looking at boobs.
You just put in boobs.
Yeah.
He printed out a grayscale picture.
You did?
I print out that and guitar tabs.
Nice.
What about you, Thomas?
I had dial up at home.
Okay, so it was slow.
It was slow, but it worked. I was probably like 16 or 17.
I know it was the
You
first
were
time.
you were not 16 when you got internet.
No, I had internet before then.
Oh, okay.
It was just dial-up.
Yeah.
The first thing, as soon as I had internet, I wasn't like, ooh, let's look at boobies on there.
I remember having DSL in like
Whoa.
Dick sucking lips.
in like 8th grade.
Wow, that's fast.
Yeah, we had dial-up, and I
think
would
we
just
got-
play Snake on there.
Yeah, we got because I remember doing Napster in 6th grade,
Yeah, I fucked some Napster up.
Yeah, Napster was
LimeWire?
pretty good.
and right around that time is when I also probably downloaded titty pictures.
Nice.
Okay, well, I take it back. I might have been younger then.
I actually had a desktop my grandfather gave me. Take it back. It had Prodigy icon on the screen.
So you had the internet.
You clicked on it and it just didn't load.
Well, you
Dude,
should've
your
put a-
grandfather was
Wow.
fucking way woke. He had a computer?
Yeah, he was an analyst for Food Lion. So he was all into internet, and so he was the
Jeez.
first one that got us into.
That's probably why it was because my mom was like a programmer, so she's
Yeah.
probably like, "I do
That's
this."
how I learned about it through him.
and that's how I got
Exactly.
busted for looking at titty pictures.
Yeah, he would have a yeah.
Wow, so the first time was with another guy for me.
Oh really?
Nice.
And
How'd it go?
and
How
then
big was it?
What, the
That-
first time doing the internet or doing?
that guy, we went back to his house. His name, I'm gonna say his name,
Hot in here.
not his last name. His first name, and we were in elementary school with this guy's last. His first name was Sean. You remember this guy? Does anybody remember Sean in elementary school? You weren't at Boston.
Till 4th grade, I was.
This guy, we went back to his house.
Was he short?
I don't remember, but he had like a little rat tail.
Ginger.
No. So
I don't remember.
we went back to his house. We go in, and his dad's like, "Hey, son," you know, like he's. This was a weirdo. This was a weird.
This don't sound like
because he's like, "Hey, son."
He's just sitting on the couch with a pack of cigs and a beer in the other hand, just like
digs out.
This guy had a broken life, and I'll tell you why. Because his dad, we are still in elementary school. His dad is got porn that's literally loading like pixel by pixel.
Nice.
And he's like, "Come here, come on, y'all come over here and check this shit out." We go over there, and it's like her head, and then like a second later, it's another line, and then another line, and it's loading line by line. And I didn't know that it was going to be naked. And then there's her nipple. Her nipple is like,
Nice.
It's just like fucking, just morphing into shape as we're there. And his dad is all like, "Hell yeah, that's a good one right there."
And
yeah."
then someone calls him and it disconnects.
that was my first time. A guy that we went to school with, dad introduced it to us.
Nice.
So, kind of not the best thing. Kind of not the
It's
best
all
thing
about
for us.
the guys in school. Because in 8th grade, I got banned from going to somebody's house.
I should have been banned from going to this guy's house.
That person died
What? What?
Thanks.
after we graduated high school.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. I was about to say, it's like
Car
you,
Dilder.
like
Sullivan.
you got banned from going to his house because he died.
But you lived really close to him.
Yeah, so like I spent the night. I got banned from spending the night. I could still
Oh,
go to his
okay.
house.
What y'all fucking do?
Looked at a bunch of weird shit.
Yeah.
And so his
Gotcha.
dad calls our house. I remember because I picked the phone up. I remember I was like, "Hello." He's like, "Is Mr. here?"
You did a deep voice.
Shit. And he's just like, "Do you let your son watch this kind of stuff?" And I remember hearing my mom be like, "No, no, no." And after he got off the phone, it's like, "You're grounded."
Oh shit! They stuck up for you.
I remember we were at your house, or we were at your house, and we were watching Final Destination 2.
Yep.
And the one scene of the whole movie that had titties,
Your mom
your
walked
mom walked
in.
in.
Yep. And we paused it right there too.
Yeah,
didn't we?
because we saw it and rewound it and watched it again.
I'm like, my mom was like, "Don't worry, I can fast forward it," and it paused.
It was like,
And she's like, "Chris, what are you doing?"
So y'all were looking at like cartoon animated.
No, Final Destination 2.
Final Destination 2.
The movie.
Oh, I was thinking for some reason Final. What is those Japanese
Fantasy?
games? Final Fantasy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was very T for teens. They don't have nudity in them. Nudity. Come
They
on,
might
man.
now.
They do now.
They do now.
Final
Um,
Fantasy.
Were y'all? I want to say this. This is a tangent, but when we were at China Grove Middle, behind the band class, did y'all ever see the porn magazine that someone tore a page out of and put it behind the grates?
Yeah, one of the, I think maybe the twins had a page out of it.
So did you see?
What?
Did you remember this happening? Because like a few of us found it, and we went.
I remember one of the twins showed me a picture from Playboy
Yeah, that
in
was
6th grade
same picture.
upstairs,
Yeah.
laying sideways with boobs. Yeah.
So took me.
Well, bleep that out.
Oh, yeah.
God damn it! This is hard when we start talking about
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah.
So he took me out to the woods that was beside of the soccer fields, and there was a stash of fucking pornos out there in
Really?
the woods. Yeah,
Dude, he knew where all the shit was, though.
Isn't
Yeah.
it weird that it's like all by middle school?
It is weird.
It's probably that dude that was a janitor that walked up and down the street.
Oh,
all
the
time.
guy, wasn't there one person that kept following you?
That was a
woman.
woman.
Oh, okay.
Not saying that can't be creeps too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Here's extra fries.
She gave Alex extra fries, man.
You like the corns? I just want to see you suck on the fries.
She gave him,
First, put the ketchup, bite the ketchup, and
Oh,
pour it in your mouth.
she gave him a chocolate oat milk
You eat the
cookie
fries.
for free.
Yeah.
Dude, she was hitting on you.
She was like 70 with no teeth.
She was hitting on
No,
you.
like Nosferatu teeth.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
She wanted it.
What else do you got, Thomas?
Oh, well, that's
The basic
yeah, you go
intro. So I've got some stupid little facts. Like the first website was in 1991. The internet requires approximately 50 million horsepower in electricity. With an estimated 8.7 billion electronic devices connected to the internet, the electricity required to run the system for even one day is substantial. So 50 million horsepower a day.
That's a lot of horses.
This is a weird thing. They figured out how to weigh. It says here with some atomic physics assumptions, the billions upon billions of data in motion, moving electrons on the internet add up to approximately 50 grams.
I remember hearing about that.
I wonder how that stacks up to a warehouse full of ammonium nitrate.
Yeah.
Babe Ruth size explosion, I think.
Yeah. So that's basically like 2 ounces. That's the weight of a strawberry.
Yeah.
So
I saw that floating around today. It was like, this
missile.
building still stands after Beirut, but the 2 towers, you think jet fuel knocked them down?
and 7.
Yeah, 7's the.
Wake up, America.
Yeah.
Well, I will get behind that. That
Yeah.
fucking building took a fucking shot to the face,
Yeah.
and it's still there.
Yeah, there's a hole in the ground.
There's a hole in the fucking ground, and that building took a fucking punch to the face.
Yep.
Did you see the video of the guy that's standing on the roof of that building when the explosion went off?
No.
He has a phone record. He's standing beside of the warehouse that blew up.
What an ass.
He's in the
It's
streets,
so
right?
stupid.
No, he's on the building. The building that we're talking about took a punch. There's so many angles, so it's hard to tell what you've seen and what I've seen. But
Yeah.
the guy's standing on the roof, and he's like, the smoke is billowing up by him, and then
Why?
it just boom. He didn't expect an explosion like that.
See the one with body parts are in there?
No,
I haven't
didn't
seen that one
see
either.
There's on there.
Oh, my God.
It's a still picture, and he's looking at the clouds, and there's pieces of bodies
Oh.
Damn.
or and people.
That would make sense.
I like the negative video that I've seen recently. Have you guys
with
seen
the missile?
the photo negative? And you can you can slow it down to 0.25% and then go frame by frame, and it's like an arrow. It's like someone put an arrow in.
Cruise missile.
And apparently you can find that same clip, but not as a negative. You can find that same video, but not as a negative, and there's no
Okay.
missile.
Kind of like Satan's face in 9/11.
Those are awesome. When you see the angels and stuff.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah. So, and this is kind of cool. Every 60 seconds, this is mind blowing. Every 60 seconds, 72 hours of YouTube videos is uploaded.
Damn.
That's a lot of videos.
That's a lot of grams.
60 seconds. That's the thing. 70% of Instagram uploads and YouTube videos never get seen or watched.
Wow.
Yeah, I feel like that right now.
Yeah.
That's how I post a picture. Just like, it's there.
It's there.
I posted a game video one time on YouTube and got like 1,000 views.
What?
I felt pretty proud.
Wow.
That's nice.
I'm getting excited, getting 300 likes on a Joe Rogan comment.
I'm proud.
And that's pretty big,
awesome,
too.
I will say
really-
300 likes is better than 1,000 views.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
all.
those are equivalent.
Yeah,
I would
see,
say those are
And
equivalent.
mine was just like I put out a content and people's like looked at it and was like, okay.
Yeah.
It's
Yours
weird that
is-
when you get something nobody comments on it.
Yeah, you said something and people reacted to it. They're like,
I had a whole comment
yeah,
chain.
they're like, I like
Yeah.
this.
Reactions
Which is
are
weird.
Reactions are way better than views.
Yeah, because people are less inclined to react now.
Yeah. Here, this goes on. So some experts.
Oh wait, that reminds me. Make sure to like and subscribe. TACT Lab, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube.
Okay.
All right, horror.
Okay. Calm down.
Leave us a comment and a review.
You're gonna scare them off. Shush.
While we're talking,
Magic
about it,
spoon.
So this is kind of cool because they try to put it into perspectives of how you can understand this. So some experts say that the internet is growing by an exabyte of data every day. To put that in exabyte, to put that into perspective, an exabyte equals 250 million DVDs. After an exabyte becomes a zettabyte, which equals 1,000 exabytes, in 2011, no single data center could hold a single zettabyte of information. By 2016, Cisco predicts that data centers will be sending more than 1.3 zettabytes across the internet every year.
So
That's the equivalent of sending all movies ever made across the internet every 3 minutes.
Jesus.
So how many Blu-rays is that?
My Blu-rays are bigger than the DVDs, so I don't know. I can't crunch these numbers like someone took the time to.
How does Cisco know that? He created the thong song.
He did. So he's apparently changed his career, and now he's a number cruncher. So.
Yeah, so he either sells food or does networking.
He's got his hands in a few different things, in a few different pots. So let me take 2 minutes. Let me take 30 seconds, and we know what a megabyte is.
Yeah.
Then we got a gigabyte. So what is it? You got 1 million megabytes. How many megabytes equal a gigabyte?
1,000?
1,000 megabytes.
Or is it 100?
I think it's 1,000 or 100. I think
I don't know if you get.
it's like a metric thing.
It's
It's
one of those
zeros.
things where it's like, what if you get particular? There's
It
like
says on
1,000,
here
16.
a megabyte is a 1 million bytes. A gigabyte
Yeah.
is 1 billion bytes.
Yeah, that's breaking it down per byte.
Okay.
Because it starts with 1 byte, and then you do the megabyte, gigabyte,
All right. So
terabyte.
we can go
It
by
builds.
a megabyte's a million bytes. A gigabyte's a billion bytes. A terabyte is a zillion bytes.
Yeah.
I don't know what's after a zillion. Wait,
It's
it's
a-
a trillion and then it's a zillion, or is it a zillion then a trillion?
No, it's a
Trillion,
trillion,
then
then
zillion.
zillion. 'Cause, yeah, Bezos isn't a zillionaire.
Okay.
Not yet.
Wait, I thought it was a million, billion, trillion.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Then
Then
zillion.
zillion.
Then quadrillion. I think
Okay.
it's quadrillion.
Because
Okay.
you got to go through all the number things. You got to go to quadrillion, centillion.
Yeah.
That's how bytes are. You got megabyte,
sextillion, septillion.
gigabyte, terabyte, petabyte, exabyte, zettabyte, which zettabyte sounds like the alpha male, yottabyte, and that's where apparently this stops.
The biggest one is when the girlfriend bites your food when she don't want any. When you ask her,
Man, fuck that. Dude, I will chop a head off.
hate that shit.
You want anything to eat?
No.
No.
Go to eat some food.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty fucking cool. Which now everyone has forgotten about all those bytes. So we're gonna eventually get to talk about the amazingly cool undersea internet cables that sparked our interest in all of this. Can everybody kind of wrap their head around? And I do have some details about. So
The deets.
the deeper the hole, the smaller the cable.
Yep.
There's a sexual joke there. The deeper the hole, we're talking 8,000 feet deep in the ocean. There's nothing that happens down there 8,000 feet deep.
How deep is Maria's Trench?
It
Way
can't-
deeper.
It can't go across that.
They avoid that
Mariana.
shit.
Sorry, Mariana. I was thinking about trying to make a bad
I
joke there.
understood just the marinara trip.
The marinara.
It's
There's
spicy
a Maria.
cable.
Wait, were you thinking about like a previous person?
There's multiple jokes there. I was just going with
There's a lot of jokes there.
the Italian
The
trench.
spaghetti and meter cables.
So
Anyway, sorry.
So they steer around those obstacles. It needs to be nice and flat. Even if it's fucking deep, it needs to be nice and flat.
Did you see a video on how they do it?
Well,
Like with the sea plow?
no, I didn't
a
see
sea
that.
plow?
I know they bury some of the cables.
Most
right?
of it's not buried at all. It's
Right.
just laying on the ground because they drop a giant plow into the ocean and pull it.
Yes, yeah. Now some of the more shallow stuff does get buried with a water jet,
Yeah.
apparently. So the stuff that's 8,000 feet deep, there's no life really that's down there that could harm the cable. So the cable is really small. It's the size of a magic marker. Now the stuff that's closer and closer and closer to civilization or to animals that can cause harm to the cable, it's about the size of a Coke can. Because it's not actually cables, it's the protection that they put on the cable. It's like shark proof or knife proof.
They won't reach
Cut-
to the wire.
Yeah, so like
Okay.
think about a boat dragging an anchor or fishermen dragging stuff that dreads or not or collects stuff. So they get damaged all the time, these big ass cables. So that's their way. Google and Facebook and all these huge corporate companies have invested millions and millions and millions of dollars in protecting these huge cables. So sharks are actually a huge problem with these cables.
10% of a problem.
So it's because they think
Wow.
that the cable is putting off some sort of electromagnet field.
Makes sense. They say the sharks. That's how they.
They have a sensory in their head,
Yeah, echolocation.
and so they think that.
Wait, I don't.
That's Aquaman.
That's like the beluga whales and stuff.
Dolphins and
They go
stuff.
down there, they put their fingers to their temples and like,
I can see.
So sharks still are sensitive creatures, but they think that these cables have some way
Are
of
they
putting
sensitive?
off a fuck. What?
they're sensitive.
They are sensitive to probably electricity.
Okay, because the one that I saw that threw that woman out of the water and then caught her midair and killed her wasn't very sensitive.
Ma'am, can I please eat you? Ma'am,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm going to nibble your legs first.
I'm real sorry.
He didn't do that. He come up and pumped her out of the water.
Oh,
with
no,
his nose.
like he was playing with
And
her.
he's like, no, he pumped her up and then come up and yoink.
They say sharks don't like human flesh.
Well, apparently they like turtles.
Have you ever seen a great white play with a seal? Have you ever seen a killer whale play with a seal? They fucking fling that bad boy like 50 feet up in the air.
Yeah, that's what they did to that woman. Apparently,
They were just playing with her.
Jesus.
In their bellies.
That's awesome. So, Shark Week, baby. So, sharks are a fucking problem. They will destroy and bite and kill these fucking cables. And so then they got to have guys go down and fix these things.
freaking
So-
go down there and they find a Meg eating the cable,
Oh no.
slurping it up like a spaghetti coming towards the coastline.
It's like
That's
when the moon
It
hits.
just
the
makes him
rise,
stronger.
makes the
that's the
big-
plot of a terrible sci-fi movie.
like
It's
a nurse
a
shark.
shark eating the internet cables coming towards the East Coast.
All right, mark it right now. If that fucking idea is taken, we were the originators.
Internet shark.
And someone fancy listens to this podcast.
I could see that. It's eating the cables and getting smarter
That's-
as it
yeah,
eats.
there
It
you
gained,
go.
it gained all the knowledge.
oh, it gains the internet
The
knowledge.
closer it gets, and by the time it's to like an oil platform, it's like real smart shark.
It just
But
it
it
comes
sees-
out of the water and hits two levers and jumps back off. The platform explodes.
But it's like every other thing, like it sees a flashback where it shows all the worst things in human civilization. It's
Yeah.
like humans must be destroyed.
Oh, like a sentient robot. I'll protect them by
could-
killing them.
That could technically be Aquaman, but it's like Aqua Shark. Like it can rally all the
Aqua
sea.
Shark.
It could rally all of the sea creatures
Wet
to
shark.
help him. Could you imagine if
Waterfish.
Could you imagine if he could rally the fucking octopuses? Those things can crawl on land.
Octopuses around me.
Oh, he uses octopus as legs and just carries him across the water.
He's got a mech suit made out of internet cables and octopus.
It's the Voltron of sharks.
It's like
He gets there, he's like, street sharks.
Okay. The shark's the head. He uses whales as the body.
Dolphins would also be a really good ally. They're super smart.
He puts dolphins in the whale's blowholes and shoots them out like torpedoes.
Yeah, he's got dolphins for shoulder cannons.
he's throwing fucking starfish like shuriken.
We just did someone's
I
homework.
think I just culture appropriated a shark.
We made 2 movies now.
Yes.
We made a movie and a
sequel.
series.
Yeah.
And we will sue you
Be
if we
fanfic.
see this fucking shit on Sci-Fi.
That's awesome.
Just cut us in. We won't sue you. Give us some money for this idea.
Yep, let us write
Waterfish.
the script for you.
Oh,
Internet
man.
waterfish.
So
Internet waterfish, huh? That's the AAA movie.
bad.
Sunday, 9 o'clock, Sci-Fi Channel, Internet Waterfish.
He couldn't come up with something a little nicer. Internet waterfish.
Aqua shark. Is a teal shark.
Yeah. It's not green, not blue. It's aqua.
Like just the
shark.
tagline. Like he shows all that, and the tagline's like, "You went and download a shark."
So I will say,
there's also a little kid in the movie. He's playing on his little computer, being a hacker and tracking the shark. Nobody believes him.
Yes. It's the boy that cried wolf. And he's always like, there's sharks in the freshwater lakes. And he's like, no.
Oh.
Anyway.
Like the same one for that sci-fi movie we watched where they drew the shark and it came to life.
oh yeah,
That was the Santa shark.
Santa shark.
That was bad.
That was pretty bad.
Satan shark. Anyway, sorry.
Pitch is over.
I will say that people do attempt to go and cut those lines on
Really?
purpose.
Do they
I'll
have-
try to fuck up the countries.
Yeah.
They're like, let me get some copper.
Yeah, it happened in 2013 in Egypt.
Wait.
So men in wetsuits were apprehended after intentionally cutting through the Southeast Asia, Middle East, West Europe 4 cable, which runs 12,500 miles and connects 3 continents. And then internet speeds cut by 60% slower.
That's bad.
It crippled these countries for momentarily. So the thing is that it's super dangerous to go and try to cut these things. There's like thousands and thousands of volts that run through those things. So I can imagine if you you would be sacrificing yourself to do that.
You late Norman yourself.
You just crucify yourself in the water. You're just like,
Dude, just
you're-
have like a rubber knife.
Dude, you're fucking like doing a fucking jihad or something, going down there and trying to do something for the greater good of
When
terrorism.
They get down there and like pull a nade. They got strapped inside their scuba suit so it doesn't get wet.
They wouldn't give them a scuba suit. It'd just be like
Just
a
you're
snorkel.
underwater, like
It would be a water hose that they can breathe through.
I'll have a guard hose straight from the ocean all the way down.
That's like Afghanistan special forces.
get freaking 30 feet
That's like
under.
ISIS special forces.
You are
can't-
ISIS Navy diver.
They can't breathe anymore because it's just physically impossible.
And the amphibious team of Afghanistan.
I saw a promotion video, like a recruitment video for Al Qaeda's SF guys, and they're like swimming with knives in their mouths, and they're like go up to the dock and just like snatch the guy into the water.
That reminds me of the African freedivers. Have you ever seen that?
What?
No,
Like off the coast, they're in a boat with a generator that supplies a hose that pushes water down to them.
pushes air.
Pushes air down
Yeah,
to
yeah,
them.
yeah.
They fish. They have gills.
Dude, they're waterboarding people underwater. Jesus.
It sends air down to them, but the problem is that air is tainted with fumes. From
It's the
generator.
exhaust?
Yeah. It's sending exhaust fumes to them underwater.
Oh, no.
It's work on the water.
One clot. So these also these cables only last for 25 years.
That's a pretty long time, dude.
About time to replace them.
Yeah.
They already have cables in place that aren't being used currently.
I call BS. If it's like our road system, it's going to break.
So they already have cables down there that are waiting to take place of the cables that will fail.
But aren't they already on a 25-year timer?
Yeah.
They put them in at certain points. So like let's say 15 years ago they put these cables in that are being used currently, and 5 years ago they put new cables in. So they keep swapping these fucking cables out.
Do they take the old ones out?
I'm sure. I don't know. They might
Probably.
leave them down
They
there.
probably leave
Yeah.
them down there.
No, in our world.
Yeah.
So-
fuck it.
It's pretty impressive. Like when there's a repair that needs to happen, they'll have 2 ships come out. They'll lift these repaired sections that need the damaged sections out, and they'll repair them in the air, and then they'll drop them back down.
Makes sense.
But anyways,
Okay.
All in all, though, our internet's pretty vulnerable. All it takes is like a little gumption, and you could screw Sweden.
yeah,
Sweden.
well, yeah, the internet cable that goes to Sweden.
What?
That's what he's talking about.
Well, yeah, because there's a house right in Denmark on the beach,
Okay.
And that house controls all these internet cables going to America
What?
You're shitting
From
me.
Sweden.
and around the UK.
How?
From Sweden.
Just one house?
There's one house, a beach house.
Well-
Wait, it just has cables going into the front door? Mm-hmm. Just like...
It's like Aquaman's house.
Well, like, that's how we talk to Sweden.
Aqua Shark?
That's how the United States talks to Sweden, and that's how Sweden talks to Asia. They have their own servers and
like
all
a-
that
Pretty
shit.
much,
Like a hub?
You can't like hack it because it's too much information.
What if you blew it up?
I guess you could blow it up. Yeah,
I mean, you would just not talk to Sweden. America still has its internet.
yeah.
Fuck Sweden.
We can't get our like European broads and stuff sent over.
Dude, it
Mail
says,
order brides.
it says 99% of international data is transmitted by wires at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, the other percent is satellites.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
'cause weather permitting.
that's the other thing. Like
Satellites.
that the military still uses connected cables.
It's reliable.
It's super secure. Like satellite talkings, it's not safe.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
People listened to like Air Force stuff back in the day. You know,
yeah.
you could just listen to the airwaves.
Well, that's another thing I was hearing. Like Russia had two bases that talked to each other by an underwater cable, and we knew about it. And this little tiny boat called the fucking Halibut is the
Halibut?
is the USS Halibut.
Fish name.
It was so small. It was a submarine. It was so small that it could like slip through these detections that the Soviets had because we didn't want to risk World War III. That's how short time ago it was. It was World War III. And the halibut fucking slipped in because it's this retard of a fish boat. Have you ever seen a halibut? It has two eyes on this side of its face.
Oh, like a flounder.
It's fucked up looking. It's like two
weird.
cousin fish fucked and had a halibut.
yeah, it's like a flounder, right?
You don't want to be called the halibut.
Yeah.
It's like a flounder.
It's
I'm
but
just
it's
asking.
called a halibut.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. You got flounders are the same way because they lay on one side.
I'm telling you,
I don't
I'm
know what
looking
a
at a
halibut
picture.
is. Never seen one.
It looks like a cartoon character of a 4-year-old drew.
Like a Picasso fish.
Yes. So, anyways, you don't want to be the USS Halibut, but they fucking did their job. They slipped through the detection, and they clamped this humongous. You see it, Thomas?
Yeah.
Well, halibut are huge.
Yeah, they're big.
But they're goofy as fuck looking.
They are goofy.
So, they put a giant wiretap. And I'm just like, how does a submarine put a wiretap? And I just imagine this like conch clamp that just goes around the fucking.
It's like a
wire.
giant sea clamp that goes in the water and just.
Can you
clamps
imagine the halibut with a clamp on the front of it?
Like they're just tapping into an audio line or
Yeah, it's some straight up Dr. Evil shit, like some dumb shit. But they actually did it and was able to listen to their
Communications.
communications.
If it works.
You
if
have
it
to-
works, it works.
You have to literally wiretap cables.
One time I downloaded a video, and it ended up being a beheading video.
Nice.
I did. I saw, and I would read the description and be like, yeah, I want to watch this Ukraine soldier get fucking beheaded.
I'm surprised those descriptions weren't false.
Well, sometimes they were. I'd be
well.
downloading porn, and then I would see a fucking girl getting fucked by a horse. And I was like, this is not what I signed up for. I signed up for watching my cousin through the peephole in the shower. That's what I signed up for.
Which is worse?
Oh, did you have like a family?
You're actually cousin?
Did you have like
No.
a family share?
It was like the early Pornhub.
Like your uncle recorded his daughter because your dad sent him recording his daughter. They traded daughters.
It was the early
Daughter-
Pornhub.
like daughter swaps?
Sister type of thing, spying on sisters, spying on moms. That's what the early LimeWire shit that
And
I got into.
People wonder why incest stuff is popular now.
It was popular
I
then.
think it's always been
Apparently,
popular.
It's
Yeah,
always
I think
been
it's better.
Isn't
popular.
that weird?
I think it's one of those things you live with the person and you're like, yeah, okay.
I've never had a sister.
Yeah, none of
so-
us never had step. Well, Thomas has
had a
step siblings,
I have a step brother.
but
That's
you
it.
didn't live with him.
You had a sister.
I have an actual sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's different.
That's totally
You're
different.
not like, oh, real sister, I'm stuck.
Yeah,
What?
no. Not at
It's
all.
heading that way.
It's heading that way. They
Not at
actually
all.
got They actually got fucking taken down a notch because of that shit.
No, not at all.
It does. It does happen. Though. That's why I was concerned about that shit when we talked about it. I was like, this is leading kids down a path.
Mm-hmm.
This is like real brothers and sisters. Brothers are going to their sisters and spying on them because they're watching brother and sister
But I
porn.
think I would probably bet that people were doing it already.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, probably.
Like horny, especially a younger brother, an older.
Or an older brother, younger sister.
I'm saying like a older, like a you have like a 16-year-old sister and you're like 12, 13.
And the
You're spying on the sister.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it happens.
No.
Okay, no.
I'm
just saying I didn't fucking do it.
I knew a guy. We went to school with a guy that had a fucking hot sister.
Was it TB?
It was RH.
Oh, I hate that motherfucker.
Why? He's nice.
Well, I don't know the same guy we're talking about. Does it rhyme with striker?
No, I don't like that guy either. No, it rhymes with lurgy.
Oh,
Okay, I got you.
Striker. Yeah, the striker guy was a douchebag.
Yeah.
I
Anyway,
actually walked in on his sister naked in the
Really?
shower.
Nice.
She was getting she was getting changed, undressed to get in the shower. And I walked into the bathroom.
you just stayed.
No, it was a shock fact.
Like-
I looked at everything up and
I was like,
down,
oh.
and she was like, "Get out!" And she didn't cover up or nothing.
Uh-huh.
And then I ran away, and then she came and found me, and she was like, "Did you like what you saw?
Yeah, but her,
Because you're never seeing it again." That's what she said.
she's been hard to get.
Yeah.
She got off on that.
Yeah.
I think she did,
You
but
could've- you could've
I was
peeked
so
twice.
much younger, so it wasn't gonna happen. And she had problematic boyfriends. Like I was
You
not.
could
her
have been
type.
just next in line, man.
Next
You could have been the one that fixed her. As a
I spent the
11-year-old.
night.
It might have changed your whole life.
Anyways,
He's over here married. Could have changed your life.
my life's actually pretty freaking sweet. I'm glad I
I
didn't end up with
know.
that girl.
I know.
My wife saw her. She's a nerd. That's not.
Think about it. Think about it now, dude.
It's been worse.
Think about it
Yeah.
now. She'd be like 36 now.
There you
No,
go.
no. So that's what happened with that. But I did not use the internet for what it was intended for. I
I'm pretty
used
sure
it
it
for
was
what
intended for that.
It was
someone did. Yeah.
Whoever's like, I can monetize this into. Yep.
I feel like we looked at porn at your house though, like in a big group of guys.
probably.
Just a bunch of dudes jerking it out. And,
We weren't, but just I feel like we all looked for nudity and movies and internet.
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
That's just being.
That was just
12.
boys will be boys.
yeah,
Yeah, that was just us at the age. Yeah, we did.
yeah. I know I had a
Whoops.
couple friends that had like tons of nudie magazines or vintage porn.
I never had any of that.
Dude, I'm into some Bush, man. Bush and Tush, man. I'm into that shit because of the vintage porn VHS that one of my friends had.
Never saw any of that.
You never saw like real hairy 70s, 80s Bush?
I've seen
I've
it
seen it,
now,
yeah.
but not back then.
Why don't you just
No.
bite a loofah?
A loofah?
Same thing. Just bite it.
Bite a loofah.
Yeah.
I don't like a full bush. I like
Yeah.
a trimmed.
Like
Trimmed it down, but
Yeah,
I
you
don't
do
like
it.
a full smooth baby.
like getting your
Like I'm fucking
Do a
going
megabyte
down
on that
on
thing.
I'm going down on an underage girl. I don't want it to be like
Oh,
that.
I
Like
thought
a
you were
peach.
saying like you wanted like a hair diaper.
Hair diaper? A hair diaper? What's a hair diaper?
It's like a diaper shape, but it's all hair.
Like Cleopatra? Like the old fucking dudes? Like the old girls back in the day?
Yeah, the whole thing is like
It's like there's no structure
like
at
the-
all.
It's trimmed around
The
underwear.
flapper
like
bush?
no, like I've been on a desert island for 15 years.
the-
Or
yeah.
I live in the Walking Dead universe.
The flapper bush. Yeah.
I refuse to shave. That.
The entitled bush.
I watched a lot of death videos. I would imagine we all did.
I watched a few.
I imagine
Definitely
we all
is.
did.
What you want to hear about the first internet serial killer?
I just cannot wrap my head around what is an internet killer.
All right, he is dubbed the first internet serial killer. So I'll give a little bit of his backstory. John Edward Robinson, that was his name. He was also known as the Internet Slave Master.
Slave master.
I don't think you say that.
Call me slave daddy.
That's what they
He
called
was the
him.
internet slave master.
I wonder what his
The
username
internet
was.
doesn't
The
have
only
a-
slave master I register is the white man owning black slaves.
See, internet can't have an identity.
He was Slave Daddy 87
Okay.
on
You're
AIM.
misinformed. I'll let you know.
No,
that
his chat room handle was Slave Master.
Really, he's just coming in like I'm slave master.
I mean, he was at the birth of the internet.
The
and he
original
was,
slave
he
master.
he was able to get the first one.
she just
without
busted
having
in like, where are all the black girls at?
Maybe it was Slav-em Aster.
Slap him ass.
slap him ass.
Slav-em Aster.
They said his name was Slave
That was cool.
Master.
Back then, you could get all the OG names. They weren't taken yet.
Yeah. So he would frequent BDSM chat rooms with the username Slave Master. John Edward Robinson, he was a con man, a killer, and he stole money from people with his fake business ventures. He also killed many people. Oh, sorry. His victims would end up being struck in the head with a hammer.
Through
And-
the internet.
No,
You follow them cables up.
no. When he would get them to finally meet up,
Oh, okay.
he would strike them in the head with a hammer.
Where did he keep the hammer?
Probably in his
Man,
back
that's
pocket.
amazing.
And he
Is
was
that a hammer in your pocket? Or are you happy to see me?
God damn it.
and
Gotta just leave.
a few of his victims he stuffed into barrels,
Okay, just barrels? It's empty barrels.
just empty barrels. He would
Okay.
just stuff them. He would wrap them in plastic or whatever.
That happened at the end of my road.
What? Someone got stuffed in a barrel?
A woman, and then they lit it on fire.
What the fuck?
You think he'd at least pour
That's not-
Clorox in it to cover your traces?
That's not good at all.
It happened in like 1990 or 1991 at the
It
end.
might have been this fucking guy.
At the end of Rogers Road. They found a barrel. It was lit on fire. And some guy stuffed his wife in the barrel and lit it on fire.
And she didn't try to get out.
She was chopped up into pieces,
That would make it difficult.
and he just was like insane. Yeah. Anyways,
Wow. So, Mr. Robinson lived in Kansas City, Missouri. Good fact, he was actually happily married and had 4 children, and he was involved very heavily with his children's lives. And they all said he was an excellent father.
yeah. I mean,
As are most killers.
Yep.
you gotta have stress relief somehow.
So before the internet was widely accessible, Robinson had claimed a few victims. His first was Paula Godfrey. She thought she would be working for one of his shell companies, Equa 2. Once she was hired, she told her friends and family she had to travel for training. This was going to be a great job. She was never heard from again. And police couldn't find any trace of her, and this was in 1984, before the internet.
Okay.
So he would use newspaper ads and clippings and stuff to get people.
Wonder what his ad said.
It was he was using his fake company Equa 2 and saying, job opportunity, will travel, perks, vacation, high pay, stuff like that.
Okay, so he wasn't seducing them.
He wasn't seducing them. No, he was conning them into like, hey, come
Yeah.
here, you'll get a great job, and then he would beat them in the back
He
of the
was
head with a
Dan
hammer.
Bilzerian it.
Yes. In 1985, he made an ad for Women Down on Their Luck as a charity outreach program. So Lisa Stacy answered the ad, and they were staying at a battered women's shelter at the time. He promised her a dream job and met her at a roadway inn. He had her sign 4 blank papers, and he said that he needed them for her training program later, that they would be too busy to do it then. Lisa also took her baby girl, Tiffany, with her and went with Robinson and was never heard from again.
Or the baby.
Here's the twist with the baby. The next day, Robinson showed up to his brother and sister-in-law's home saying he had a baby for them to adopt.
Found a baby.
His brother,
That's not how it works.
It's not the 1820s. I found a baby.
his brother and
Yours
stepsister, they were unable to have children, so this kind of enticed them, and they jumped at the opportunity. Robinson told them the mother had committed suicide and left the baby up for adoption. So he took $5,500 from his brother and had him sign bogus adoption papers.
Oh my God! He killed the woman, took her baby, then he got paid for the baby.
Yep.
And
And
did they
gave
get
it
to
to his
keep
fucking
it?
brother, and they kept the baby.
Forever?
Yes. To jump ahead, the little girl, she was a teenager whenever they finally convicted this man of murder, and she found out that her mom was murdered by this guy. But she said that the family had raised her so well that she just...
They actually loved her.
she was like, well, this is the only family I know, and they've been
I mean, the parents didn't know.
The parents were duped as well. So
What are you doing, stepdad?
I'm killing your mom.
Literally. Slater.
But that's just fucked up. He put an ad in the newspaper about a job and was trying to, like, as a charity. And there's like, yeah, come on.
That's crazy how he rolled with the punches. He didn't know she was bringing a kid either.
No, he did.
Oh, he did?
He did.
Yeah, but he didn't know that she was going to respond. Like, he just totally...
Whoever would reach out to him, he would just vet them and then do it.
He's like, I'm going to kill this bitch. I'm going to
Yep.
take her baby. My brother-in-law. Perfect.
Yep.
He needs a baby.
I think he was actually halfway looking for a baby for his brother.
Okay, so he's really, that's like a...
What a
Oh, the
nice
killer
guy.
with a heart of
He's
gold.
pulling
Nice
Robin
guy.
Hood, dude.
They
Stealing
said
from the rich to give to the poor.
They said
Gotcha.
outside of his killing and his con artistry, he was actually a
He's not a
good
bad
person in the community.
He's
not
a
a bad
great guy. Just take away all the murder.
I
He'll
mean,
wave at you on the street.
like his kids say,
He'll bag of groceries
he always
for you.
showed up to their baseball and their games. He was always in with their school stuff. He was always home.
He always said thanks to the bagger at the grocery store.
Yeah, like everybody in the community is like, oh, he's such a nice guy.
Here's the problem with who the fuck are you standing next to in food line?
Yep. So
Yeah.
they are among us.
I hate when people talk to me at the grocery store.
That's
I love
good.
it.
Who talks to? I've never been talked to at the grocery store.
Really?
That's your
Yeah.
question. It's like doing good.
Yeah.
You gotta shut
Or when
that
like
down.
short people come up beside you and then like look at you like.
There's one guy at
"Can you
Landis
get
that's
this
like,
for me?"
I can't tell if he's Iranian or American, and it bothers me.
Another woman, Catherine Clampett, answered a similar help wanted ad in 1987, and she left with Robinson and was never heard from again. Also, police didn't have any evidence to link the crimes to any of the other previous incidents, so they had nothing.
Yeah.
And of course, the families tried to say, "Hey, they went with this guy." Missing persons reports were filed. But this was before the internet and before the police even started using computers, so different detectives had the different...
Yeah, they had to go with the
Cases.
local stuff, and everybody's like, he's just a great guy.
Right.
He's a great
So-
guy. He waved at me the other day.
So
He-
nobody thought twice.
Donated to the police.
Yeah.
I'm the baggage guy. He waved. He said thanks to me. Nobody says thanks to me. I'm a piece of shit.
One time he only charged me for 3 grapes when I got 4.
It's a hell of a deal.
So he was later arrested for fraud and sent to prison. And this is where he started to get a little twisted.
They're like, what are you in for, man? He's like, fraud, but man, I got some shit in my fucking brain.
They still didn't know he killed women. But he was in jail. He got sent to jail. But after having a few small strokes in prison, he was transferred to a smaller prison in 1991.
That's amazing.
While he was there, he worked on computer systems in the jail and saved them lots of money. So they're like, he's an outstanding prisoner.
I thought a stroke was a stroke.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what's happening here?
Blood clots are blood clots.
I was hoping you was going to say he had a stroke and accidentally revealed all of his
Yeah, that's
secrets
what I
while
thought
he
he
was
said.
having a
Oh,
stroke.
hell.
I'm a murderer of women.
He can't not say that.
I'm a murderer of women.
How you doing today?
I'm a murderer of women.
Oh, he's just stroked out again.
Would you like peas or would you like carrots?
I murdered a lot of women.
That means carrots, okay? Just give him the carrots.
So yeah, he actually helped the prison while he was there. He helped increase their computer accounting and whatever.
He's
shit
a
he
nice
did.
guy.
He has that charisma that like, hey, I'll help you, and you won't even think twice when I'm over here killing your wife.
Yeah, he's got a
how we
switch.
go.
He can switch it on and off really well.
Right? He's a killer with a smile.
Yeah, he can bury that bad shit. Yeah.
Well, while he was in jail, also, this is where he came in contact with the internet, and this is where it gets weird. While in jail, he met a librarian, Beverly Bonner. So Robinson seduced her, and when he was finally released in 1993, Beverly divorced her husband and ran away with him.
Dumb bitch.
She was never heard from again.
I just
Oh,
want to.
shit,
I want to.
creator.
I wanted to imagine that the librarian. She was like, he started sweet talking her, and she's like, you know what? I want to show you something. We got this new computer thingy. It's got the internet. You want to see it?
Oh boy,
Don't do it. Don't do it.
And that's
Oh,
how he was
boy.
introduced to the internet. I just want to feel like that's how he was. She's like,
It's not even out of the box yet. Let's set it up. Let's
What
look
did
it
the
up.
internet in a prison look like?
Prodigy.
Ones and zeros.
It's like CDOS and
Gray.
black screen.
Gray.
It had to be slow. It had to be slow.
Can you imagine anytime a prisoner makes a phone call that you get kicked off?
Incoming collect call from fuck the internet. She was never heard from again, but her alimony checks were sent to a forwarded P.O. box and were continually cashed.
So she left her husband for a prisoner and got alimony?
She got alimony. She changed the P.O. box, ran away with this dude. He killed her and kept cashing the checks.
I understand why some people kill themselves.
Some women don't change.
They're dumb, man.
I'm just saying,
Yeah,
like,
they do a good thing. And
I guess a building looks real attractive when you're looking at negative like $40,000 a year for the rest of your life.
In 1994, this is when he began to use chat rooms on the internet looking for his victims. So he would very frequently troll BDSM sites and chats under the username Slave Master.
I know he talked to Joey Exotic.
I don't know.
I know he did. Joey's like rubbing himself, just talking to fucking this guy.
I fucked him right in the ass, and he came a lot.
This guy definitely saw Joey Exotic's dick in a chat room.
Was this before? It was in 94. Was this
Yeah,
before
he was
that?
too old for Joe Exotic.
Yeah, but Joey Exotic was still trolling the chat rooms.
True. But he was just saying fuck Carol Baskins.
But he was looking for some tight snatch
Yeah, but-
butthole to fuck.
I'm just asking for Baskin.
In
Suck
1994,
my dick for cocaine.
but in 94, he wouldn't find another boys on the internet, though.
Not yet.
That would come
He was
10
going.
years later.
He was coming. He's going to the club like, "Hey, boy, I know that you got the internet. You want to come home and look at it, and I'll put my dick in your butt."
And they're like, hell yeah, I want to see the internet.
Yeah.
They just didn't even listen to the other part. Come home, get heroin.
The internet, he had the fancy internet, but then the
This
fancy
guy.
internet lost its shine, and then it just became fucking heroin.
Like DSL for DSL.
How many AOL CDs have you gotten this week?
Hang on, listen, I'm going to press connect. Listen. That's fancy.
I bet that's what he drowned out the screams with when he murdered people.
The screaming tigers.
Yeah, no, the slave master guy. He just like played the dial up while he was
Can
strangling.
you imagine chatting with someone named Slave Master 00, and you forget the zeros and end up talking next time to Slave Master and then dying?
Oh,
That'd
that'd
be
be
some
bad.
BS, man.
I'm the real slave master.
While in these chat rooms, he met Shalia Faith, and he started his plan of a dream job with her yet again. So this is the same thing. You can have travel. You
Go to
know,
Ibiza.
we'll go everywhere.
They had weird names like that back in the
Oh.
mid-90s.
But he changed it up this time a
Name's
little
like
bit for her.
Sean.
So Shalia took. I think that's how you say her name.
Shillelagh.
That's what I'm saying. It's a big stick you beat somebody with.
It might have been Sheila.
Probably.
Sheila took the, whatever. Fuck myself. I don't fucking care.
Yeah, fuck you.
So Sheila took the job thinking this would help her and her disabled daughter.
Oh, God.
So they moved to the Kansas City area and had their mail forwarded. Guess what happened?
It disappeared.
Yeah, but you know he thought, he was like, fuck, dude, she's got a retarded daughter. Should I do this?
Disabled.
He said retarded. This guy said retarded
Yeah,
like a lot.
he was like, this one's a bad one. I don't know. She's got a retarded daughter.
He might have been a Bible thumper. He's just like,
He's
watch
like-
me cleanse the
He's
earth.
like, I'm going to fuck her till she's retarded.
And then,
Two retarded
then he's
people.
like, yeah, I guess I'll do it.
He probably tried to hit her in the head with a hammer to make her unretarded.
Didn't
I
work.
could fix your daughter. I could fix her.
Well, they moved to Kansas City with him. Gone. Disappeared. But the Social Security checks were still being cashed.
Damn.
So
God
he
knows
was
how
making money off these people now.
Yeah, he's got a good cash flow.
Wait, so the disabled daughter also disappeared or died.
She gone.
Oh.
I'm gonna.
She gone.
No,
I thought I
you-
was waiting for you to say like that disabled girl's name was Terry Schiavo or something.
She was given to his brother for $5,000 more. No, she died.
Yeah.
She got hammered out of existence, literally. She was like, "Hey, you want to hear MC Hammer? Doo, 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 doo." In 1997, he met Isabella Lewicka.
Ibiza.
Isabella.
This was also in the same BDSM chat room, and he gave the same pitch of big job, nice job, the best jobs. But this one was going to be helping to take care of his father while he travels for work.
The greatest job we've ever seen.
So she didn't disappear right away. Instead, he enrolled her in a community college, and they pretended to be married to each other while Robinson still had a wife and children at home. She signed a slave contract with Robinson.
Oh, that crosses that changed things.
Which this is actually a common thing
Really?
within the BDSM community, where you sign a contract saying you can do this but not this.
Yeah.
Dude,
Kind of
that's
like
messed up.
it's
jump-
it's boundaries.
The community college back then was like $1,000 a year. She's getting ripped off.
It's
That's probably gonna be the least of her worries.
yeah. So
She
About
still got
6
ripped
months.
off.
she communicated with her family via email, and in 1999 told them she was going on a trip, and she was never seen again.
Bye, I'm going to Ibiza.
One-way trip to hell.
She's probably like partying. You know, they were going down the road listening to that Will Smith 1999 song.
Wait, what? How's that go?
You guys remember the Will Anyone song?
I had the album. I just can't remember.
How's it
anything.
go?
He's like, we're gonna party like it's 19. Oh, hope it is, or something like that.
I like you rapping more than
Wait.
Thomas.
So he did a play on words with Prince's 1999.
Yeah,
Then went, oh, well, it is.
yeah.
Whoop, there it
Yeah,
is.
he's like, oh, what? Oh, hope it is.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
So
Look up the lyrics.
she was never seen again, but he had access to her email, so he continued to send emails to her mother, even though she was dead.
That's smart.
He also did this with previous victims. The papers that they signed, he would write typewritten messages and send it to their families through the mail saying, yeah, I'm okay, I'm just going to go do this or do this, just to kind of throw police off the trail. So he had another victim, Suzette Troughton. This was in March 2000. Same chat room, same MO, disappeared, gone. But by June of that year, police swarmed his house. They had been contacted by 2 different women about sexual abuse after meeting in a BDSM chat room. The reason police found him was because one woman said that Robinson stole $700 worth of sex toys from her.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
Oh,
Especially in 1999.
She wanted them back.
$700.
$700 worth of sex toys, and she wanted them back. He also stole money, like $1,000 worth of cash and stuff. But whatever.
Man, I feel like. I mean, I know the whole sex toy thing right now is kind of a big craze with girls having those sex toy parties and buying that shit. What's that shit called, anyways?
Bad
That's
Dragon.
Pure romance.
pure romance. Bad Dragon?
Yeah, those things.
Bad
look like
Dragon's a toy.
It looks like a fist.
Well, it looks like a dragon cock if there was one.
And then it's got the little blood pressure thing on the back of it. You squeeze it, and it's just like.
I've seen some crazy ones, dude.
Dude, no, I think
On
the
the
ones
internet.
I think the ones that really take the cake are the ankles that are like the shins that are cut in half and they have a pussy
You
on
fuck the
top.
foot.
You fuck the
You're
nub.
fucking a foot.
What the heck? Yeah, there's one with
I have
the
a picture
pussy
of
at the
that.
bottom of the bottom at the foot, so you could fuck up the
bottom.
foot, or you could fuck the nub,
It's
or
weird.
you can. There's a dick that's got at the back of the balls. There's a pussy at the back of the balls. You could fuck a dick.
While you're, yeah.
when in Rome.
I like how you can customize the nub. You could either get a butthole or a pussy. Why?
Some people like.
Buttholes on
These
a
things
nub?
is weird. They got a Demogorgon.
Have you
Look
guys
at this,
seen?
Thomas? The Zatarian.
Oh, my God.
Sick! Look at that short one.
Dude, short, fat one.
is this?
Dang, that's fucking Epstein's cock right there.
The potato, egg-shaped one.
I'm pretty sure this one's a dog.
We need all those. If we have a listener
Like a wall of them.
that
Thomas,
has
look at
a
this
connect,
stand. It's flexing.
Chris,
What is this?
what's what's that company called?
Bad Dragon.
The company's called Bad Dragon?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, if anybody has a connection with Bad Dragon.
No, look at Rex.
What are we doing? What?
All right. if anybody has connections
Wow.
at Bad Dragon Sex Toys,
Wow.
just send us something. We'll take pictures of it. I'll fucking use it. I'll put it in my mouth and take a picture of it. Like,
Nice.
send us something from Bad Dragons. I just want one of these massive, ungodly.
And then squeeze the thing and have it go.
I
right in your
want
face.
this. I want this thing sitting in the middle of the table. Yeah.
We can get Tyler one of the dude ones.
Yeah, it's the alien one.
That one looks like a brownie.
Yeah, there's the alien one.
It looks like a hostess.
That was like a dog's mouth.
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Damn it! They have a dog sex toy,
A dog's mouth?
dude.
That's
You've got to be
weird.
fucked
And it looks
up.
like a hostess.
Do they have a horse mouth?
I got a Velociraptor's mouth.
What
There
the
you
fuck?
go. There you go. Is that a whale? Is that a humpback whale?
What
Dude,
the fuck is wrong with people?
we need some of these
Oh my
things.
god.
We need a slab of meat, a silicone slab ass that we'll slap down on these tables, and we'll
Jesus
spank it from time to
Christ.
time.
It's like, do you
You
look?
can buy a sheath.
There you
Goes over
go.
your old penis.
That's dick sleeve,
dick
man.
sleeve.
Dick sleeve. For the girthless.
Oh,
You put it over.
that's a dick sleeve. What's a dick sleeve?
You put over your dick.
You put it over your dick.
Make
Make
it
it
bigger.
longer?
Yeah.
It makes it thicker and longer. Depending on which kind you get, because usually you can get one like that where your head sticks out, or you can get another one that has holes all in it, so you can kind of feel some of it, but kind of not.
What was your favorite?
I haven't used any of them. I've just seen this shit. Man.
Oh,
You got to do the research.
all right. This is what we want for Christmas, fans. We want early Christmas presents from Red Dragon. Go on there. Find
Bad Dragon.
Red Dragon.
Bad Dragon.
Red Dragon ate
Red
people.
Dragon. Red Dragon. Red Dragon.
Isn't Red Dragon that Chinese place?
No, Red Dragon is the Hannibal prequel book.
Oh, oops.
Anyway, sorry. Nerd.
Send us shit. That's all I'm saying.
We'll take
want
the book, too.
We want this
good
shit.
book.
We
The book
want
will be
this
fine.
shit. We want fucked up shit. Send it.
So, yeah,
Send it where though?
after police were... Contact us, tactlabpod at
You're gonna give
gmail.com.
your
We need a
yeah.
PO box set up.
Tactlabpod at gmail.com.
All right.
Like and subscribe. So police swarmed his house, and this is when they found the barrels at his home. There was 3. And they opened them up. Missing women inside. Some still in their clothes, some naked, but all of them had wounds to the back of their head from a hammer.
I bet that smelled bad.
Yes. The police took 5 computers from his home for evidence. So he's doing this shit out of his house.
These were like old Macintoshes too. What year was this?
2000.
Oh, they were the ones like we had in middle school.
The clear
The Apple
paint
computers
purple.
there's with the handles on the top of the monitor.
So
hip.
technology.
Like this one's teal, this one's pink.
Yeah.
They were in the Spice Girls movies. I mean, they should be good, right?
Apple did not want to be connected to that at all.
So yeah, they also found a few more barrels at a storage unit that he was paying for. So
Stuffed up.
with women. Hey, there was 3 bodies that they could not locate though. The rest of the women
That
were
he-
located in the barrels.
He confessed to him, and they just couldn't find him.
He confessed, but they never found him. In 2002, he went to trial over the murders and was convicted in 2003, and he is currently in jail. This shocked his family during the trial.
Hello.
Whenever all this stuff about the chat rooms and BDSM and all that stuff came up, they said he would never.
He was a nice guy.
So
He told the bagger, "Thank you."
he's
That's
still,
his mom in the back.
He's still alive.
He's still alive, and he confessed to the other murders where they didn't find his body to get his. He has 3 life sentences and 1. He's on death row for 1 count.
Like I don't know. I'm surprised that an internet guy's still not dead, but
Yeah, he's
I guess I'm
still.
kinda stupid.
I feel like if you
He's still alive.
confess to killing that many girls, then there should just fucking kill the guy.
They never found the bodies.
They took away.
I
the
thought you said they found the
They found the
barrels.
ones in the barrels, but then they couldn't link it to him for some of them because of the evidence that wasn't there. Like the ones in the storage unit, they were just like, somebody must have put them there, and they didn't have forensics or anything because of decomposition. Yeah. So they only they linked him to they did link him to the ones they found, but they got reduced, and he only has 1 death sentence right now. But he has like 3 or 4. He has multiple.
So they're going to actually kill him.
He has multiple life sentences plus a death sentence.
Because apparently it's cheaper to just give somebody life than to kill them in this country.
Right.
Man.
So that was John Edward Robinson.
It's freaking out. I'm saying
So,
awesome. But
be
that's
careful-
like an
be-
awesome story.
Be careful when you're on chat roulette.
Like always, just
Nev-
be
never-
careful.
Never go to meet someone, especially alone.
God.
Well, we're all dudes here, so it's just that's what happens.
What?
I don't have somebody hold my hand to go meet somebody online.
True, but you don't go to like their house.
I mean, I would. It's not. I'm not have a fear of being raped.
Okay.
You don't understand.
You don't until you do.
Fair enough.
That's your privilege, your male privilege.
Yeah.
The audacity to say that.
You're just
And
going to
there's
show
so many out there that feel that.
You're going to
They can't
show
go
up to somebody's house to do a trade or a swap or something, and he's going to be like, "All right, now bend over."
And then I'll be like,
You ever felt another man?
You will.
You ever felt a 45?
You ever felt a man? You will.
Chris, I will swap stories with you.
Yep.
And it's about like doing like Craigslist deals and stuff. Do you carry?
A gun?
Not unless I feel like I need to.
Okay, I was carrying on this one deal. I went to buy something from an individual, and I had my gun in my front waistband. And when I went to talk to the guy, the gun fell. The gun fell into my pants, and then it worked its way all the way down my pants leg.
Oh no.
And I was still talking to the guy, and I was like, look, I'm a big idiot. I'm just going to be honest with you. My pistol fell down my pants, and it's like down in my shoe right now. He's like, it's okay. I got a gun too.
He's like, now you're unarmed and fucking bang, bang.
Bang bang in the back door.
I felt like a fucking, that was the most embarrassing point in my fucking life.
That's
probably.
where you should have put your hands in your pockets to try to make your pants a little tighter and just kind of awkwardly walk to your car.
It was all the way down to my foot.
You try to wiggle it into your shoe and just like slowly like
This
Like
guy
shuffle?
This guy developed cleft foot in a matter of 20 minutes.
I just got dimmer.
Have you ever sold a gun like that?
No.
Have it go from your waist down
No,
through
no,
your
no,
pants,
no,
and then you
like-
So y'all like lock legs and
Like,
slide up his leg.
Like
Into one leg and out into the other. Out of one into the other.
the cops don't ever know what happened.
Like, he got these fucking
I
faggots
never-
playing footstool.
I never touched it. I never touched it.
No, because I had one guy who was like, "Yeah, I'll sell you this gun," and then he's like, "But afterwards, I'm gonna
Suck
report."
you off.
He's gonna
Oh.
report it stolen.
Oh, shit.
What?
Yeah,
Wow.
so he can get it. I guess insurance or something.
I'll get the money back for it.
Yeah, and it's like, bro, so you want me to own a stolen gun?
That's when you go in and say, "Nah, he falsified a report," and flip it on him.
That's like selling someone a car and not signing the title and not getting insurance off of it, and then saying they stole your car
Yep, and then you get it back.
and you get it back. And they
Dude,
go to
I
jail.
sold an AR to a guy in a Walmart parking lot. Mm-hmm. That was interesting.
Okay, wait. So what do you got, Alex?
Well, I got some info on something that the internet murderer could have used. You know, if he would have had access to the Deepweb, he probably would have went a little longer.
Oh,
Never got caught.
Alex got extra info here.
You know, if he had access to the Tor network.
What is all this? What is the deep
Okay,
web?
so Deepweb is all the uncatalogued websites on the internet. So when we go to the internet, like right now on Google, on Chrome, whatever,
Right.
all those websites we can access is the surface level web.
Top web.
Yeah, because
That's-
they have hyperlinks and stuff,
Yes.
right?
That's only 4% of the internet.
4%. So it's like the
Wait.
ice. It's like an iceberg.
Yes. Yeah.
Wait.
Yes.
That's
all
a-
the internet we can access all the information we have right now at our fingertips is only 4% of the internet.
And that's a lot of shit.
Yes. Because
Holy fuck.
Deepweb has all uncatalogued documents. So, like, you know, I don't know, where's that?
So you have the deep web,
Deepweb, and then, like, Darkweb is
dark web.
below. But Deepweb has, academic databases, medical records, financial records, legal documents.
Like leaked stuff.
Just know that it's storing.
Oh, okay.
Like, the
Even-
Deepweb's not bad.
Even
No,
Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like,
It's
if you,
storage.
so, like, all your MySpace stuff from 10 years ago
Yeah.
is in the Deepweb.
Anything I put on the cloud.
Yes.
Okay.
So, like,
Okay.
the
That-
surface web is, like, recent.
Yeah.
That makes sense
Gotcha.
then. It's just stuff that's just floating. Like
Yes.
when you go to the doctor and you get a little cut, it's on their computer, but it's in the deep web.
Yes, because it's easier to access that in, like, the
Instead of having it like on the surface, where it's just like it's got to constantly stay active.
And the stigma with the deep web is everybody thinks that like you can get hacked and stuff. In actuality, it's actually safer because you have a VPN to access the
you have
deep
to have
web.
special software.
So like you can actually lose your information on the surface web quicker, have it stolen and sold to the deep web.
Stupid.
Yeah,
Huh.
because you got to be safe to begin with to get in deep web.
It's because you take a survey that's like, what's your favorite movie? What street did you grow up on?
Yeah.
What's your social security
Dude,
number?
Right.
oh my God, I'm so pissed off about people passing around like we're giving away a free Toyota pickup. Just follow the link and fill out the information. I'm like, you fucking clowns are so stupid on Facebook. And then in the comments, people are like, just give it to me. I want it. And then it's like thousands.
Oh, yeah, I seen you share the post of the share.
Yeah, and I was like, stop being retarded, people. And
Yep.
I think my brother was like, ha ha, he shared it. And that's when I was like, dude, you're a fucking idiot. You're better than this.
And then like, oh, it's up for grabs again because the dude was 16.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, we saw that.
All you got to
'cause
do
we
is buy
actually,
my debut solo album.
we actually got the guy. The guy responded to us.
Yep.
The fucking the guy that was pushing that shit.
Yep.
Anyways.
So Tor is how you access the deep web.
Okay.
Tor.
Have you ever heard Tor, the
This is a-
onion router?
Tor. I've heard Tor novels.
It's similar,
how does
but
it
not
work?
really. Tor is a free and open software for enabling anonymous communication.
Okay.
The name are derived from the acronym the onion router because like it's like a layered
Oh.
Like an onion.
Yes.
Like from Shrek.
Tor directs internet traffic through a free worldwide volunteer overlay network consisting of more than 7,000 relays to conceal a user's location and usage from anyone conducting network surveillance. So the government actually created Tor. DARPA did it,
I
which
wouldn't be
is the
surprised if that's like one of the greatest intelligence collection in
Yeah.
the world.
so it was pretty much a way for the government to they created it so they can do communications and not be breached,
Right.
supposedly.
Yeah, like you can activate your secret soldiers to do like mass shootings and stuff.
Yes, you can trigger them. So this was created. This was actually worked on in 1997, but Tor and the deep web didn't really get, brought to the main public to about 2002, 2005, is the
Squeak chair.
peak of when it started. So like this is like right on the cusp of Homeboy that was murdering people in barrels. He just missed
He missed it.
getting onto the deep web.
He would have been solid then.
Yeah,
So the deep web is where everybody thinks you can go and buy fucking
They think you
like
do.
body parts
Right,
and shit,
it's
but that's
not.
not true.
no, that's the dark web, which is like
It's where illegal
it's
activity
below the
happens.
iceberg.
That's where I go to hire a hitman.
Yes, which apparently is $20,000 for a regular person, and it's $100,000 for a politician.
That's cheap.
Yeah,
need
that's
a,
pretty cheap.
You need a kidney, you go there too.
Yeah.
The dark web is where you go look for your name and it says free shipping beside it.
Wait, what? You look for your name and it says free shipping?
It can be shipped. I can be shipped for free with enough money. You pay enough money, I can be shipped for free.
So how to access the deep
Okay.
web? This is step-by-step instructions for anyone who wants to access the deep web.
Thomas, do it along on your computer.
Yes, you can follow along. It's 5 steps.
All right.
I'm gonna do it too.
All right, hold on.
Are you
Hey,
fucking
can I
really going to do it?
Can I do it on Google?
Hey, Chris.
You can do Google the deep web.
I think
Not
I
the
think
dark
the
web. You
ones
said
I
the
s-
deep web.
Yes, the research I saw was it says use Firefox
Okay.
as your browser to access deep web.
Boom! I got Firefox right up right
Because
here.
Firefox is more
there we
secure
go.
than Windows.
I'm ready.
Here we go.
Okay,
right, hold
install
on.
VPN software.
Oh, I can't do that.
Just get closer. You're low.
Sorry.
Oh, you're
I guess
good.
you can't. Install VPN software on your PC. Must use NordVPN, Onion over VPN, specially dedicated for the deep web. So
I don't have to do that, right?
you don't have to,
It's
but
required.
it's,
like
suggested,
recommended.
heavily suggested.
Okay, so I could still do this.
Yes.
Then.
Install Tor browser bundle on your computer.
Okay. Do I have to do that?
You have to install Tor. You cannot access deep web without having Tor.
I can't do this. How do you spell Tor?
TOR.
Just do an image search and you'll be good enough.
So, and
Actually, you can probably
torproject.org.
go to duckduckgo.com.
I'm here. Torproject.org. Download the.
Now
Tor
make sure you
browser.
Make sure you download it from an actual legit Tor site because there's a lot of fake ones that give you malware.
I think I
Okay.
think. I don't
Fuck
know. I don't know.
That's what Norton's for, right?
Yes.
Norton.
I'm fucking shit. I don't know. I'm scared. I'm scared because I don't know if this is legit, but
Don't do
it looks really good.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
What, is it a .com or .ru?
That's it.
Don't do it.
That's the one.
Look, defend yourself.
That's the one. That's the
That's
real
the one I
one.
saw purple. Yeah.
I'm not gonna. You do.
Okay,
you.
so
I'll do it.
So
I'll do
you install the Tor browser on your computer.
it's gonna start sparking.
Log in your NordVPN software with right username or password. Connect your computer to any Onion over VPN server. If you get connected, you can go to the next step. I think you have to have a VPN to get into.
What
Tor.
happens? I'm doing it. I'm downloading
Okay.
it. What happens?
Well,
All right,
anyway,
now I
once you
gotta
get if you get it loaded,
this is bad.
run your Tor browser, and you can type in any Onion URL. And what I found out is on the Deepweb, they don't use .coms, .orgs,
Right.
.net. They use .onion.
I'm installing it.
.onion.
Yeah.
That's okay.
So the
.onion.
picture I saw, I keep seeing the iceberg pictures. They keep showing it. So like surface internet, you're looking at like Facebook, YouTube, CNN, Google, the generic
the stuff that cycles.
run of the mill stuff. Deep web is where you get 4chan, 7chan, 420chan, Gaia, all this other stuff.
Is that like Reddit and stuff too?
Reddit's on surface level.
Oh.
4chan is the deep web. But stuff,
Okay.
yeah. The stuff where you want to use a proxy or say hi to the FBI is where you go to like Pedo Planet, Hidden Wiki, Onion Chan, Tor PM, Tor Chan, Hard Candy, which that one could go either way, and Kinder Chan.
All right, I'm connecting.
Okay.
I'm connected.
I'm gonna get swatted at my house now. They're gonna like
Like-
run your IP and shit.
I'm on.
We're probably getting live streamed now to the dark web.
Yeah, they said that you don't go full screen either.
Don't go full screen. Why? What happens? What happens when you
Hey, by
go
the way,
full
don't
screen?
Wait, what?
Yeah, that was one suggestion. Is that don't run Tor at full screen because they have malware detection on your screen. They can track you.
I shouldn't have done this.
What are you doing?
Do I search? I search anything. What do I search?
Let me see.
I
Search
can
Google. See if you can bring it up.
Hardcandy.onion.
hard candy.
No. You cannot act now.
No, don't
You
do
can't access. You can't just go to deep web and just access dark web stuff. You got to have a special software program to access the dark web.
It says that this says search with DuckDuckGo.
Yeah.
What do you want to search?
Search Google. See if you can bring up Google.
that. Yeah,
Like-
that-
like
true. Start safe. Try Google. Yeah.
we go.
something that I can only search on this.
Go to eBay.
I'm looking up.
Or what is it? Like 7chan?
Yeah, go to 7chan.
Just put in
7chan.
7 dash. It's like 7
This is
space.
one word.
Okay.
Can you just go on there from Google?
I'm pretty sure you probably could. There's a browser called Candle, and it's set up just like Google.
7chan. There's a 8chan,
Yeah, 8chan.
but it's a wiki. It's the Wikipedia for it. I mean, this is just a browser.
Yeah, but see, it is a browser, but you can access the stuff that Google can't find.
For some reason, 5 down, it says, I'm a young female pedophile. I clicked it.
Whoa! Don't click that.
Say hi to the FBI.
So it says psychforums.com.
Yeah, see, a lot of websites on deep web are going to be, they load slow, like it's troll pages. They're dead ends.
It does load slow. It's really slow.
Yeah.
I'm on your fucking internet, too.
It's good internet.
But like, let's see.
So it's like paraphilius forum, paraphilius forum, psych forums. Okay.
Go to Icarus Market.
All right, let me read this here. It says, hi, this is my first post. I'm a 20-year-old woman, and for as long as I can remember, I've been attracted to young boys. Obviously, this is not good, but now I'm 20, and it is a real problem. I
I think
believe
it was a problem back before.
I believe I am something called a hebephile, meaning I am mostly attracted to 11 to 14-year-olds. I find myself sexually attracted to boys that are usually around this age group, though it is not just sexual. Sometimes I find myself desiring a relationship with them.
Yikes.
Just tell her to become.
Yikes.
Just tell her to become a politician. And skip it.
Oh, my God.
Become one of the elite.
Someone just responded, act on your Just act on your wants.
I think you're in a bad area.
Yeah, what
It's
you
like
doing?
you just walked outside of the restaurant and went past the dumpster behind the restaurant
As I'm saying, like,
through the bad dark alley.
like you don't necessarily find bad things. You just find more stuff that wouldn't be accessed.
It's like right now you're passing the homeless guy that's shooting up heroin.
You're watching an NC-17 movie right now.
Yeah. If you go any further,
Sick.
he's going to stab that heroin
like it,
into your
don't you?
ankle.
I feel like I'm doing something.
You feel like
bad.
just do this right here and go like,
Hecker man.
"Heck, man."
Hacker Man 5000.
Like you feel like you're in an area where you're not supposed to be.
I definitely.
Also, don't
feel
use
it.
Microsoft. Oh,
I would. Oh my gosh. Whoops.
If it is natural to you and you are aware of the issues that surround it, then there is no discernible reason for you to be ashamed of it.
Okay.
Man, this is wild. I am attracted to some boys my own age, usually if they look younger than they are, and this attraction is very weak in comparison to my hebephilia. All right. I mean,
also, this is hemophilia. 15 to 17-year-olds. We learned about that one.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can also mine for Bitcoin in Deepweb. Also,
There we go.
See, that's at least productive.
There's also scams I saw on Deepweb where people will offer you. I can't remember what it was for Bitcoins, and it's like, don't do it.
Yeah.
basically this DuckDuckGo is like,
A broader search engine.
yeah.
You can just go to DuckDuckGo on anything, though.
Yeah. But you can use DuckDuckGo as a regular search engine. But you need to access that. If you want to go to the other ones, you got to have Tor downloaded and use DuckDuckGo through Tor.
Gotcha.
I just don't know what this.
Go to Icarus Market.
How do you spell it?
ICARUS Market. We're going to find fentanyl.
Find what?
Oh, Darknet Stats.
Yeah, go there.
It says darknetstats.com/Icarus/market/. So
Are you about to find dead bodies?
I don't know.
What did you do?
It doesn't say nothing. I think it's actually like the details about when it was established. Let me go back and see if I can find something more. Oh yeah, there it is, IcarusMarket.net. How to buy from Icarus Market. Yeah, so it's a little slow.
Yeah, it will be.
All right, so I'm going to it. It's loading in.
Oh, don't load into it.
I like how you're like, hey, go here. By the way, don't go into here.
You want him to do it or not?
Hold on.
It's currently happening.
He's got to read the whole paragraph to make sure. Should I tell him to back out or not?
Because, I mean, it says connection timed out.
Okay, I think Icarus Market is just like a deep web eBay.
Okay.
Oh,
But the first picture says warning child porn, so I don't know if that.
Why would you tell him to go to that?
Yeah, that's not good.
No, that's not. It's not. It has nothing related to
It
Icarus.
doesn't have no.
It's a leak too. It's just something people are trying to rile up. Just doing
it
internet
says
things.
this is the final verdict for if Icarus Market is legit. The marketplace, despite being extremely new to the grounds, doesn't have a lot of red flags. The number of products has a constant growth. Vending policies aren't aggressive, and it accepts multiple cryptocurrencies. They're saying it's legit.
Yeah, it's like eBay with Bitcoin.
Okay.
I just
Easy
couldn't.
Coin.
I
Okay.
couldn't load into it.
You might not have the correct things, the pathways downloaded to do that.
I don't know. I downloaded Tor.
You don't have your VPN set up.
I don't.
You can set up a email in the deep web. You Gorilla Mail.
Gorilla Mail.
Gorilla Mail.
All right, I'm gonna get off here.
This
and
is interesting,
uninstall
isn't it?
this Shit.
Onion sites. Let's see. Yeah, hidden wiki.
All right, so tell us some of the dangers about the dark web.
What's on Hidden Wiki?
Oh yeah, you still got it up.
No, I can.
Oh.
What about it? I'll pull it up now.
I think it's just another search engine. 'Cause you can still access the wiki.
It's crazy. Like you click it, and then your browser pops up, and then another smaller thing pops up, and it's like connecting, and it's like it's kind of wild. What do you want me to search?
Do a hiddenwiki.onion.
Hidden wiki, like all one word.
Yes.
hiddenwiki.onion. I mean, I'm just putting it into DuckDuckGo. So there it is. It says the hiddenwiki.org. I think it's going to work, actually. It says hidden wiki. Okay, what am I looking at here? Anything?
You should be able to click on those links.
What are those links to?
What does it say?
Organs.
I don't see nothing about organs, though. That's
What's
the
in there?
thing. I'm sure you got to really know where to look. Like,
You
I'm
do.
sure that shit's not easy to find. I probably just wait. There's one that says UK guns and ammo. Then there's tour girls.
Click that one. See what happens.
Don't click that one.
I'll click it. Ooh. Private browsing. It's popped up in another thing.
Did you ad block it?
We are doing this live on air.
Yep.
I don't have ad blocker, so I get it all.
This guy is going on tour
wow.
girls with no ad block and no VPN.
Wow.
There's
Once again, do not do this.
Living on the edge.
don't do this.
Now, as far as Darkweb goes, while Tyler's doing that, I haven't found information on what software you need, but
there's one that says UK passports and then one that says USA citizenship.
That's probably how to get a fake citizenship.
yeah, you can get fake IDs on Deepweb.
Dude, it's so slow. I can't even I click. Oh, there's one that says drug market. I'm going to close out the girl one and click on drug market.
There's a chart I saw that showed activity on Deepweb.
Mm-hmm.
The very top was gambling at like 0.4%. Drugs was about 44%.
It just won't
Wow.
open up anything. It won't.
You can also access Silk Road.
Dude, I swear, if I start seeing like strange cars because my laptop is tracked or something, that'll be where I feel like I'll fuck up. Like I fucked up if I start seeing strange
won't.
cars coming down my
Well,
driveway
go ahead
and shit.
and delete your system
delete it.
32.
Just smash it with a hammer.
There's
and
one that
throw it
says
outside.
Smokables, People's Drugstore, Cannabis UK, Bit Pharma,
So here's some tips to use Tor securely.
Black Market.
Oh, now?
Reloaded.
Now.
This might have been helpful prior to everything Tyler's doing. You can use Tor browsers similar to Safari, Firefox, or Chrome. For the layman, Safari is the Apple search engine.
Yeah.
Along with standard website, it allows you to enter .onion links. It can effectively mask your location, but you will not get better safety and security without a VPN. Try to use VPN and browser at the same time. With the use of a VPN, you can prevent your internet service provider from detecting the access of the user to Tor. Try to choose the best VPN services to get security and anonymity.
Well, Thomas is getting an email.
VPN permits to use.
So is that why I can't open up stuff?
Probably. It's
Yeah.
blocking you.
Nothing opens
Because
up.
like, if you had a VPN like in another country, it'd be...
Oh, so Spectrum's not letting him do it.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna have weird cars pulling up to my
No,
house.
you're not. No, it's not.
So just be like, I don't own that IP. That's not my computer. Someone hacked
True.
Before
it.
using
Ackerman
Tor,
5000.
you should activate your VPN.
Oh, God.
Keep in mind that VPNs are easy to configure and need minimum effort. Tor will be accessible for you even after installing a VPN.
Uh-oh.
Anonymous, safe, secure, crowdfunded assassinations. I can click that link, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, don't...
Your ISPs can detect exit nodes. This is information that's encrypted through Tor. For this reason, you have to be careful and avoid illegal activities.
Rent a hacker. Dude, there's a whole section for erotic 18 plus. Girls released.
Well, 18 plus
That's
isn't...
the way fair girls. They turn 18, they let them go.
There's one called the Pink Meth.
That sounds bad.
I am going off these sites.
Hard
History.
Candy? Didn't we mention?
Yeah, we mentioned hard candy. That's deep
Dude,
web.
there's one called erotic jailbait.
Don't.
I'm
Don't.
not.
Don't
This
click
is
that.
crazy.
Dude, this is about like the Illuminati episode. We're like going into the...
Calling people and shit. Yeah, like I really did like the Illuminati when we called the Illuminati.
Yeah.
Didn't we mention the Pirate Bay thing? Did we say something about Pirate Bay?
We should have. We didn't.
Pirate Bay is a download site.
There's one on here called Hell Online.
Pirate Bay?
Yeah, everything you can stream now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I haven't used torrents in forever.
Yeah, this is
Ever since I got busted for
Oh.
streaming Iron Man 3.
that.
You got
There's
busted
one
for
called
that?
Marketplace Drugs, and it's called Eucana. Medical grade cannabis buds, Rick Simpson oil. Oh, that's not too bad. People's Drugstore, D Dope, German weed and hash shop.
So is that similar, the Tor thing? Is that related to when you do BitTorrents and you download media and stuff that way?
I think so. Well, Tor is called Tor because of the Onion router.
Oh,
Torrents is a
okay.
different medium.
Okay.
One popped up. Become a U.S. citizen. Become a citizen of the USA. Real USA passport. We offer bulletproof USA passports, plus a social security number, plus driver's license and birth certificate,
What?
and other papers, making you an official citizen of the USA. It will even work if you are not in the USA yet.
What the fuck?
So, it's
That's
$1,000.
pretty cheap.
Your
not bad.
USA citizenship first payment. $1,000 of $3,000.
Dude, this like sounds like some cartel stuff right here.
The total price is $3,000. $1,000 paid when you order, and the $2,000 when we show you photo and video proof of your passport.
Oh my god.
The first $1,000 are needed up front to see if you are serious about it.
And then he was never heard from again.
Once paid, we will discuss details in our shop. Internal message system.
See, this is where the internet killer really needed this because he could have got to go.
Yeah.
He would have got away.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He needed
Clear
it.
my data.
Tour girls? What is so why is that a thing that's in the marketplace? It says tour girls in the marketplace.
Pretty sure they're stealing girls on vacation in Europe and selling them. That's what it sounds like. Tourist
I think
girls.
you can buy a girl in a cage, probably.
Yeah.
Man.
Despite all the rage.
Still just a rat in a cage.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah. I like that picture I sent you. I said, what did it say? Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage. With someone like put it all together with just like pictures. I sent it to the anyways. Doesn't matter. Yeah, this is kind of crazy. I can't click on most of this stuff. I wouldn't recommend doing this ever again.
No.
There's a blog called Dark Like My Soul.
That's probably just goth people.
I think I should click it.
Do it.
I did. I can't. None of it pops up. But just one popped up, and it had to be the one that's like how to get a passport.
But a lot of people use Deepweb. Like they can't get medicine for sick family members. Like it's like a prescription. You can get the medicine through a Deepweb illegally. But there's some listed activities you can do on Deepweb.
Yeah. Sounds like it's not all bad.
Yeah, it's
But
like if you want to look for the bad, you can find it.
Yeah.
Dude, the jailbait one is.
You want to click that one so bad, I can tell.
Just
Just for curiosity's sake.
I cannot believe. I'll be honest. I cannot believe that there's a tab for it, but you can't click on anything for some reason. I didn't try, but it's not lit up the same as
all
the other
highlighted.
ones.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, this is. I guess I'll get off now.
But yeah, like the majority of Deepweb is just files from previous
Right.
medical records and court documents and government websites. That's mainly what's on there.
Well, it's very interesting. So, how can you access the dark web again?
There's special software programs you got to download from the Deepweb.
You have to go to the
It's
next
like-
But there
layer.
was no.
Inception.
But on Google, if I'm looking, I couldn't find out what programs they were.
You'd have to do it in the
Search
dark
it.
web.
Yeah.
You got to
Or deep
know.
web.
Is it one of those things where you
probably
possibly
know
have to know someone? Yeah.
Now, there's also a rumor of a fourth level called the Shadow.
Sick.
Yeah, it's rumored because like that's where you like sell body parts and stuff.
Probably have to have a totem down there to make sure you're real.
Probably. But it's just rumored.
Inception.
Everyone's saying it's like the dark web. It's like the worst. Like if you're going to the on the way to the Shire and you stop off at that little bar and everybody's in the corner smoking cigarettes, that's the dark web. And it's like Strata,
Oh, yeah.
and they puff the big long fucking ember. That's the dark web.
Well,
But you actually let the hobbits die.
I physically cannot find this in my apps to delete it. I'm not even lying to you. It's not in my apps.
So we do this so that you don't have to.
You might have to go to control panel.
Just restore your computer from an earlier date.
Chris, you might have to show me how. All right, we'll get to
Did
it
you do
after.
Did you do a backup beforehand?
No.
Oh, great.
You can usually restore it from
His phone's going off. It's like,
a
we find you.
snapshot from.
We got you.
All right, so that's it, right?
I thought, man, that's pretty much all.
Yeah,
for me.
Yeah.
that's
Be careful out there. Be careful on the dark web, on the deep web.
right.
Be careful on the web. Be careful in chat rooms. Just be careful who you talk to. I will say this. If you're going to go down there and sabotage the internet, I love Netflix currently, and I like to surf the Instagram. So please don't go and cut the feed for the internet to North America.
Yes.
Please. Do it to maybe like China or North Korea. You know. So I know Kim's over there probably living up fancy with his internet, but he's not giving internet to his people. So
Like, everything in his country's gray, except you go to his house and it's like gold.
what do you got for everybody, Alex?
Just, you know, don't go into deep web unless you know what you're doing. It's dangerous. You're better off going to the Web Road Flea Market.
Well, let's see here.
The same thing.
That's the in-person version of it.
Let's get some music going. All right. So, what you got for him, Thomas?
Just because you were offended doesn't mean you are right.
That's right. What about you, Chris?
You don't have to type www when you go to a website.
Yeah, you don't have to anymore. You are already on the World Wide Web,
Facts.
so you don't have to do it anymore. So,
I do it for nostalgia.
You type /HTTP. Cool.
I will say just reach out to us. If you reach out to us, we're going to shout you out. We got a few fans right now. We enjoy seeing how they keep reacting to our stuff. Let us know how we sound. Tell your mom and dad about us. Send your sister our way.
Tell your neighbor.
Yeah. You know, send us a review, good or bad. We love them all. We're going to talk about it. And so you're going to hear it. So just let us know how we're doing. If you have an idea, for us to talk about, then let us know. We'll see if it's worth it. If you have a song, this is something I want to do. If you have a song that we might want to play for our intro or our outro, send it to us. We'll listen to it. We'll shout you out. Write a custom song for us, and we'll play it.
Yeah.
And if you have a question that you'd like to ask us, it could be anything, any fucking question, and we'll answer it.
Yeah.
Send it to us. We want to answer your questions. We want to play your songs. We want to see your butthole. Send it all.
Maybe not the last one.
It may not bubbles.
Okay, whatever. All right. Hit him with that outro, Thomas.
If you enjoy our show, make sure to search TACT Lab on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. You can support us at patreon.com/TactLab. And make sure you leave a feedback. We like your comments, good reviews, wherever you're listening. You can also reach us at tactlabpod@gmail.com. That's TACTLABPOD @gmail.com. Thanks from everybody.